A man who took part in a tour of the U.S. Capitol building on January 5th with Representative Barry Loudermilk was captured on video threatening Democratic lawmakers. So now, by the way, he went on tour January 5th. The next day, he did this video. Take a look.
There's no escape, Pelosi, Schumer, Nadler. We're coming for you. We're coming in like white on rice for Pelosi, Nadler, Schumer, even you, AOC. We're coming to take you out. We'll pull you out by your hairs. How about that, Pelosi? Might as well make yourself another appointment. I'll get done with you. You're gonna need a shine up on top of that bald head.
All right, so look, the footage you just saw was from the January 6th House Select Committee. So now, this was a video. The man who filmed this and had been seen taking pictures on the security cameras, unnamed, and so far is not in trouble at all. Okay, now, again, he said, we're coming to take you out and pull you out by your hairs. When I get done with you, you're going to need a shine on top of that bald. Again, I don't even know what that means. But hey, look, just a tourist, though. Just a tourist. Weird. Weird. But look, we also know that just a day earlier, according to the committee, the same man, again, had went on a tour with Representative Barry Loudermilk. So now the man, again, had not been identified publicly, had attended the Trump rally at the Ellipse in the morning of January 6th before marching to the Capitol, where he made those menacing comments. He did not go inside, apparently. He was outside during the start of the riot. And again, there's no indication the man is facing charges. So now, let's get to the pictures, right? So now what's weird about this is that he was taking pictures of stairs, hallways, and tunnels. Weird. Very, very strange. Now, it turns out that he probably wasn't taking them for his own collection. I mean, again, very strange. First, strange to go and take a tour group into those specific areas and to then take pictures of these areas. Now, we have another story that's related to this, where a group of Oath Keepers were particularly interested in the lawmakers' movements in the tunnels underneath the Capitol complex. In fact, one of them, Thomas Edward Caldwell, allegedly received a Facebook message about them, and this is disturbing. Quote, all members who are in the tunnels under Capitol, seal them in. Turn on gas. Caldwell also received another message on the topic, according to an affidavit that replicates spelling errors in the original statement, because, of course, it's conservatives on Facebook. There has to be spelling errors. Tons and tons of them. I'm sorry. Tom, all legislators are down in the tunnels, 3 floors down. Do like we had to do when I was in the Corps, start tearing out floors, go from top to bottom. Gee. But no, they're tourists. They're very friendly people. The friendliest people. Look, I have questions. And by the way, so do some of the investigators when it comes to Loudermilk. In a letter to the Republican lawmaker on Wednesday, the committee expressed alarm at the fact that several members of the tour appear to have been taking pictures and recording areas not typically of interest to tourists. Hallways, staircases, and security checkpoints. Their behavior, the committee said, raises concerns about their activity and intent inside the Capitol complex. Loudermilk, for his part, has previously denied that there was anything nefarious in his tour of the Capitol grounds. By the way, this is afterwards that when the Republicans claimed that there were absolutely no tours that had happened, on no tour groups, nothing like that on January 5th. Oh, weird. Turns out there was. And now he's saying, okay, but we did a tour, yes, but you know what? They didn't go into the Capitol. My tour group did not go in the Capitol. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now the committee, as I said, raised concerns about their activity and intent. Loudermilk previously denied that there was anything nefarious, saying he was quoted telling Punchbowl News earlier on Wednesday that the allegations of him giving reconnaissance tours have been verified as false. To my knowledge, no one has visited my office on January 5th, was involved in any illegal activity on January 6th. So if the committee has evidence, they should release it, not just make accusations. As a result of the committee's irresponsible behavior and making false accusations, I've had multiple threats against my life over the past few weeks. Oh, is your life in danger? Do you feel like your life is in danger? Well, suck it up. Suck it up, Loudermilk. I mean, again, these are the same people that go after and that attacked Democratic lawmakers who were afraid for their safety after January 6th. But no, I got threats. I got threats. Shove it. Save it. But look, here's the thing, right? People casing the Capitol building should have been concerned to everyone. Again, no tourist is going to go and take a video or picture of a stairway or tunnel, right, under the Capitol. Again, that's at least very suspicious if you're doing so. And it should be a bit of a concern, especially when there was evidence that people had known that there were threats about the Capitol. So, if you have somebody that you think might be doing recon of security checkpoints, well, you would think that everybody would be concerned, regardless of your political affiliation. Because generally, if you're decent people, you wouldn't want your colleagues murdered, even if you disagree with them, by an angry mob. Look, I've worked with crappy people in my life. At no point did I want them murdered. But that's the thing. Even if Loudermilk and Republican congressmen didn't want to allow their Democratic colleagues to be murdered by the mob, they apparently had very little concern about their safety. Like, I don't know, if it happens, it happens, it's whatever. Whatever, man. If that's the case of our politics and how our elected officials treat each other and can think about each other, how do you expect those kinds of people to come out and to come together and actually do legislation that's supposed to help people? That's really, really bad. Now, at question, of course, is if people like Loudermilk and other Republican lawmakers who were giving these tours either unwittingly or knowingly allowed these groups to scout the building. In fact, in a January 2021 letter to the U.S. Capitol Police, more than 24 Democratic lawmakers asked for an immediate investigation into an extremely high amount of outside groups visiting the Capitol the day before the riot. Members of the group that attacked the Capitol seem to have an unusually detailed knowledge of the layout of the Capitol complex. And look, Loudermilk's tour had already been under scrutiny since late May. But he comes out and he says, well, look, my tour group, it never entered the Capitol. Okay, but the guy did march to the Capitol grounds with a flagpole fashioned into a weapon. As far as we know, he didn't go in. Maybe he got cold feet. Maybe he got scared. I don't know why. But the question here, again, is why didn't anybody think it was suspicious for him to have been taking pictures in the first place of checkpoints, stairs, entrances, and exits? That's a little sus. If I was giving a tour and I saw somebody doing that, I'd be a little concerned, knowing the threats that we have. Hey, you might want to check this out. It's not like Loudermilk didn't know. Again, I don't think anything implicates Loudermilk doing anything criminal or being in league with the rioters, but it does, to me, look like, I don't know, him obviously turning a blind eye to this, to any of the threats that were facing his Democratic colleagues. And then afterwards, defending himself.